What up, folks? I am Ultrazilla, and this is the Ultra Z News Weekend Update. Kind of one of two. I'm gonna have a separate news update all about PulseCon coming up later. But right now, we're gonna do the regular news. There was some big news that dropped tonight. You're seeing this in the morning. But there was some big news that dropped last night, and I figured, it would be good to get this one out as soon as possible. So without any further ado, let's get to the news.
And what is that big news? That's right, my Zillions. The SHMA Godzilla 1972 has been revealed. That's right, we all felt like this was coming, didn't we? With Gigan, and there was a lot of rumors about it. So yeah, it is a thing that's happening. Sculpted by Yuji Sakai. This thing looks pretty on point. Except maybe it looks a little greenish in these pics. I'm not sure, but there's some green that comes out to me. But it looks pretty fantastic. It goes on sale October 2nd in Japan, so do stay tuned for those pre-orders. It's gonna run you 10,000 yen, which is gonna be less than $100, which is very cool. Comes out in February. So yeah, some good stuff to start next year from SHMA. A much needed another Showa Godzilla with a fantastic alternate cracked open head, which means I really gotta get my hands on that Gigan already. Next up from SH FIGUARTS, Alien Dada from Ultraman is getting a reissue, but with some updated heads, which is very cool. Some newly designed heads for him. I like this a lot. I missed Dada the first time, and I've been trying to get it for a while. But the aftermarket prices have been pretty expensive. But yeah, I am very excited about this release for sure. Also from Ultraman, Ultraman Orb and Ultraman X are getting re-releases with some slightly updated paint. It's Ultraman Orb Zaperion here. But both of them look pretty good. Yeah, some slight paint differences from the original releases, which is pretty cool. So if you missed out on these both look, even their effects parts look updated, which is pretty interesting. So some neat new versions, sort of, like a 1.5s of those two. Also coming out is the Zafi suit from the Netflix anime. I love this suit. It's very cool. It's it's pretty much the original suit with some little added stuff. So that's pretty cool. Comes with a nice effect part in its own right. From Shin Ultraman, we're going to get the SHF Kaijin Augment Warrior, kind of troopers, if you will. Staying with SHF, but moving over to Sandland, we got some figures revealed, some newer figures. We knew the main dudes coming out, but now we got a couple others. And they announced Tekken 8 Jin Kazama is coming. This guy looks pretty cool, but there is a Game Dimensions one coming as well, or out right now actually. But yeah, SHF doing their own. In the Robot Spirits line, we are getting a Sazabi. I recently reviewed the Gundam Universe, but that wasn't so good. Maybe this will be better, but I'm not sure if I'm getting it. But, hey, whatever. Hey, Beetleborg fans, a Beetle, Blue Beetle, Beat Blue, Blue Beat, is coming in the SMP line. And also in the SMP line, the big turtle carrier dude, Zord thing. I forget this one's name, but whatevs. He's always been awesome. He's a giant brick, but it looks like he's a giant brick as a model kit too. So if you are a fan of Power Rangers, I feel like that's one you probably should get, because it does look really good. In a new line, the Ultimate Monsters line from Bandai, Godzilla 74 is coming. This is in the Gashapon department. So it is a smaller figure. It's about 5.5 inches tall. It is a P Bandai exclusive, so if you want this, you're gonna have to go through the necessary steps, get the link, then put it into Zen Market, and you should be good to go. But it's a nice looking sculpt for sure, and you can swap out the bottom jaw with a previously released Gashapon like bust, so that's pretty interesting. Coming over to the US Bandai, the movie Monster series continues to come out, and the next ones up for pre-order are Godzilla 2004 and his rival Gigan 2004. That's right, it's a little Final Wars action coming over to the States officially, so you can pre-order these right now. Band Presto is doing a Godzilla -1. And this one looks pretty neat. I like the pose. It's a little bit different. The sculpt is a little bit odd, but, it's fine for a Band Presto, which is only going to run you about 25 bucks. I can dig it. I can dig it for that. Yeah, not bad. Pre-orders should be out this week, so do stay tuned. And in the X Plus favorite sculptors line, we're getting a Burning Godzilla, and this one looks pretty awesome. I really like the pose on this. Looks pretty ferocious, if I do say so. And in the D4 Real line, I think I showed this already, but the D4 Real Nightmare Gamera went up for pre-order this week. You could order it at HLJ. Link is down below. There's a 50-centimeter Metal Pro Dino Megazord coming from a company called Gilgal. Never heard of him, but that's a huge Megazord, so stay tuned for more on that. DST is launching Wave 3 of their repaints of the Pacific Rim Uprising line, and they're looking pretty good. Titan Redeemer here in desert colors, and then the awesome Kaiju drone looking pretty good in like breach colors. Very, very nicely done. So definitely looking forward to checking all of these out. Takara Tomy announced that they're doing a Pat Labor X Zoids figure, a little police wolf type deal, which is pretty awesome. Very cool. Two properties celebrating their 40th anniversary. So a neat little item here. I really like how this looks. So a little bit something different for the Zoids line from Takara Tomy. Moving over to Square Enix. And the Final Fantasy line, we are getting Red 13 here. The good doggy himself. Good boy. He looks pretty good. There's a few figures out coming out, but here is one that you might be interested in. This is the F-Rit, and it is huge. It's really expensive, but it is a cross between Burning Godzilla and a Balrog. How awesome does this thing look? It is up for pre-order right now at HLJ. All of these new Final Fantasy figures are, including a new Strife and a bunch of other really cool figures. So do check out HLJ. Link is down below for this massive behemoth as well. Four Horsemen Studio this morning announced their latest figure, Obscura, and it is from Edgar Allan Poe, the Red Mask of Death. And this looks pretty creepy. Now, it went through 2 solid pre-orders already, so I don't know if there's going to be any more, but yeah, this looks pretty creepy, and you can see why. Speaking of creepy characters, the Mask of the Phantasm is coming from Mondo, and she looks phenomenal. Really cool looking. There's going to be an exclusive version where you could get a swappable Andrea torso, which is pretty cool, and a swappable hood, so that is excellent. Mondo also teased their next Attack Peter Mecha Godzilla, or is it the first one? Maybe it's the first one. Coming, my mind is totally blanking right now. Coming this week though, so do stay tuned for more on that. And that is the Ultra Z news, guys. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And stay tuned. More to come today. So till next time. Peace out, peeps.
Bye.